course. So I've been, this video makes me nervous to start. So I've been doing like, you know, behind the scenes, day in the life, just all that fun stuff. And you guys are like, that's great, but we have questions and you need to give us answers. So I thought it was time for me to answer some of your burning questions, AKA the questions I never answer that I always get, because I know that other people are going through the same thing. So hopefully this will help. And I say this all the time, but I firmly believe that vulnerability is the root of all connection. So hopefully this will help you guys get to know me a little better. And nice deep look into my life. We love that. Let's dive in. My family's gonna be watching this like, what? That happened? Like, yeah, guys. You gotta DM me on Insta, I'll tell you. Okay, here we go. My brother Chris is gonna be asking me the questions because Chris gives me a lot of comfort, so. So he's gonna be asking me the questions. I don't know what they are, so we will just go easy on me. Don't start really hard.
No.
First question. Okay.
How did you find out your ex-husband got his new girlfriend pregnant?
She's pregnant? I'm just kidding. I found out on social media. I was on the plane leaving, I think I was leaving Cali for a job, and one of my lovely friends who doesn't have the best social cues, I love you, Court, but what the fuck? She called me when I was on the plane. She's like, did you hear? And I'm like, yeah, because I didn't want to be like blindsided. She's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, I just immediately knew what she meant. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm about to lose connection because I'm going to be in the plane for 8 hours, but that's a great time to tell me, especially now. And then my phone died.
And how did that make you feel?
How did that make me feel? It was so weird because I kept telling everyone, I'm fine, there's no big deal. Because I thought I was fine because I don't want that to be me, if that makes sense. I'm trying to vocalize an emotion that's difficult to express. It's odd because that was me in another life, like a lifetime ago, but it was me. That was the difficult part, I think. Kind of accepting that and processing it. Yeah, I wasn't that great after I found out, which surprised me because I was like, it's just what it symbolized, and I felt a little bit alone. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not. I'm just being honest here. I'm just saying the first emotions that I felt. I felt very alone. And it's an odd emotion because I'm happy for other people's happiness. Like I'm happy, and I don't want it to be me, but it's just processing. It's processing an emotion. That's all it was. And it was honestly a growing experience, and I feel stronger because of it. I hope. Hopefully. But it also made me kind of look into what I was grateful for and my gratitude for this life I have now, and knowing that I wouldn't trade places. And that made me really proud of myself. So that's kind of the light that helped me get out of that weird, like, this is weird. Yeah. So that helped me. So I want to give you guys advice if you're going through this, because a lot of you DM me and you're going through the same thing, and I couldn't relate until I could. So I think my best advice is really process it, because I was telling everyone's like, hey, are you okay? And like, why do these people think I'm not okay? I'm fine. And I honestly believed I was fine. I didn't understand what was happening in the background of my subconscious. I don't know what it was, but it's just, you know what it is? This is how I can describe it. It's like you got an injury, right? You're healed from your injury, like you're good. Let's say it's football or running or whatever sport you play, but then you just do a movement and it hurts where that injury happened. It's, like it just kind of reminds you like, wait a minute. Ow! I need Neosporin. I need a Band-Aid. I need a cast. So that's what it felt like. And I was scared to feel that. And I felt it, and I feel a lot better now. And it honestly, don't think about it, feel it. Does that make sense? Like, just fucking feel it. Like, don't think about it, feel it. Don't think about it, just feel it. Like, don't think about every freaking scenario that you have in your head and you're coming up with all these made up situations. Just feel it. Just feel it.
Next question.
Whoa, these are gonna be a piece of cake now. Fine, bring it on.
This next one. Would you ever leave Florida and live somewhere else?
I don't know. My friends and my family are here, but there's so much opportunity, like West Coast, like California. I love California. I also love New York, but because I'm divorced with a kid, I cannot move. I think it's like 50 miles is Florida law away from the ex. So I'm here and I'm happy about it. Until I have another option, we're happy about it.
Are you seeing someone?
I mean, am I seeing someone? Yeah. I'm in love with myself. Things are getting pretty serious. I am seeing myself and I am the shit. I'm actually enjoying being with me a lot and it's really cool because I happen to be really awesome. So thank God. What if I was boring and be like, ugh, you suck, Kat? No. You don't suck, Kat. You're great.
Do you ever miss your old life?
I don't think miss is the right word. I think I look back on it fondly, but I think missing kind of ties into regret in some situations, so I appreciate my old life, and I appreciate this life. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where we all are right now.
Have you ever cheated?
I have not cheated. No, I think cheating's kind of pointless, but, you know, I don't judge. I think it's just hurtful to the person you love. But if you have been cheated on, I'm sorry. I know it sucks, and I think you're just kind of fucking that person up because you cheating on them makes them have trust issues in the sense of they don't trust their judgment of other people. So let's say I meet a great guy, I think he's the best, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that true? I thought the other guy was the best and this happened. So it kind of it makes you question a lot. Also, I'm saying this to people that have been cheated on. That is something you need to identify first, and that'll really help you move forward in relationships that are healthy and fair for you and your partner. So cheating had to do with the decision that person made. It has nothing to do with your self-worth and has no reflection on your judge of character.
How do you balance having friends with being a mom?
I just do my best. Sometimes they plan things like the pool and I can take MK and it's fun, and then we try to plan things when I don't have her that I can be with them. My friends have gotten really good. A lot of them don't have children. So sometimes they don't understand. They're like, let's just go to the music festival. Just bring the baby in your pack. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Is that a good idea? But I don't have FOMO because when I'm with her, I do have so much fun. So it's a nice balance. It makes me appreciate my friends more and time with my daughter more. So I just do my best. That's honestly what I can say. And I really am selective of the things I want to do and who I want to hang out with.
Do you like filming Hispanic mother videos?
I do. Sometimes I feel a little bit of pressure to come up with like new funny content, but I think I've been spacing them out more. So when I feel inspired, I just thought of one. It's going to be learning how to drive with your Hispanic mother, and I'm just going to flash back to that moment I had. I still hear her in the passenger seat whenever I drive. No, but I do like it. It's what got me here. I love it. I'm very appreciative for my Hispanic mother and my impersonation of her.
Are you over your ex?
Which one? What does that mean, over an ex? Like, I wish them well. I wish them the best. I want them to be happy. I don't know. Sometimes time heals, but I don't think time really heals. I think it's what you do in that time that heals. The exes that I really loved, I still love them. Like, I don't think love goes away. I just think it takes on a different form. I never want to think like, oh, well, I'm not over that person. I think that holds you back. But understanding I love them in a different way now. I'm loving myself first right now, or whatever way you need to identify with it, that'll make it easier for you. So I'm over them. I'm over them in like what over means, but I do have love for them. I think I'm just trying to get over everything every day.
What is the best part about being a mom?
First off, anytime that I'm like experiencing physical pain, I'm like, I popped a baby out. I got this, okay? Like, it's fine. Or emotional pain, I popped a baby out. I got this. And also, and everyone says it, and I was like, this is so cheesy. Come up with something else. But I can't. It's experiencing a love unlike any other. Like, not only did you create a badass human, you are a badass human, and you love that badass human. Yeah, so the best part is MK. I just love her so freaking much.
Do you love your job?
I do love my job. I'm very grateful for my job. I love my job. I love that it lets me provide for my daughter. I love that I can work with my family. I can stay home. I'm a homebody. I love that I can connect with you guys, be my weird, authentic self, and you guys are like, that's kind of funny. I always felt like I was a little weird, so it's cool to channel that weirdness into this. So thank you. And you. And you.
What is the hardest part about your job?
I think bullies. They're so mean out there. Some of them are really mean. I'm not used to bullies. I don't know, feeling like there's a timeline on processing your emotions because you have to share it with your followers. You feel like you have to. Like, I'm not saying you guys make me feel that way. I'm saying I put that pressure on myself. I mean, some of y'all do make me feel that way. I think also people pointing out insecurities constantly. Like, they're like, you gotta go in with a good mindset. But sometimes these comments just like pop up out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God, it found me. How did user 05863 know I was here looking at this right now? How did he do it? But I think, actually, I know it's made me a lot more resilient. So that has definitely been a blessing in disguise.
Is John really your cousin?
I don't know, Chris, is he your cousin? Because you're my brother.
Are you happier after your divorce?
I was happy in my marriage, but I'm really happy where I am now. I don't want to go back. During the divorce, that was fucking horrible. I hated it. It was like the worst time of I've never woken up with such, it was a crazy anxiety. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, in the mornings, I could not, like, I would have to like hold on to the sink and like do breathing exercises because I would literally wake up out of breath. So that was rough for a couple months, and then it went away. But that divorce part and the mediation and all that was really, really draining for my energy, just my being. I was like, I felt like someone was just sucking the life out of me. But yeah, that's just something that you gotta go through. So I'm happier post-divorce process. Yes, that is respecting all sides.
Have you ever sent nudes?
No. Gross. Yes. Yeah, I have. But like, I've never really been like butt-ass naked. Like, I've never been like head to toe, not a single piece of clothing on me. I love that my brother's butt-ass.
Yeah, I really...
You're like, you're gross. Yeah, I've sent it, but I've always been like, ooh, like scandalous. You can see me naked in person, but not over the phone. So it's been like PG nudes. I'm naked-ish.
Do you want another baby?
Eventually I would like one, but I love MK, I'm good. But yeah, I would love another kid. I love my baby. Make more cute babies. Guys, I just gotta do it as a service. I just make beautiful children. Take one for the team. I'll think about it. No, I won't. Not yet. Anytime soon. Not yet. Not anytime soon.
Would you rather have a boy or a girl for your second child?
I want a happy, healthy baby. That's all I want. But a boy. Just because I already got MK. I don't want her being all jealous. No, boy or girl.
Do you ever get your feelings hurt by your mom?
Yeah. Do you get your feelings hurt by your mom?
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, why would you say that? You're supposed to be my friend. Do you get your feelings hurt by your mom? Do you get your feelings hurt by your mom? Well, me too. I feel like everyone's gonna say yes, maybe once, but also she's been with you your whole life. She's bound to say something. So we don't want to be too hard on our mamas.
Do you think TikTok is gonna be shut down?
I am a positive thinker, so no. I do not, but I understand being prepared and cautious. So I also understand that I'll be okay if something does happen.
Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I love that. Yes, that's what I meant to say, but way more eloquently.
Are you nervous about what comes after TikTok?
No, I'm excited.
You've been traveling a lot for work lately. Do you enjoy that?
I do enjoy traveling. I especially enjoy traveling when it coincides with MK's schedule, like when I don't have her on some weekends and I get to finagle around California. I'm like, this is perfect. I feel like I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm working, I'm far away. She's good. I'm not with her. I'm not missing out on time with her. But I do love traveling. I love the people I meet. My favorite thing is probably the views. Like, I think Santa Barbara is one of the most beautiful places on earth. I feel so at peace there. I was there last weekend and I felt like my soul was recharged and I didn't realize how much I needed that. I slept like all weekend after like this work thing and it was amazing. And I feel like a new woman.
Are you still talking to Cam?
What does that mean? Like, have I talked to him today? No. Yesterday? No. The day before that? No. But I mean, if he would need to talk to me, I would talk to him. I have only love for Cam. I think he's one of the best people I've ever met. So don't y'all go being mean and finding him and sending him mean stuff, okay? He's a good person. He's a good human being.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
Yes, I told you guys this. Here's the link. Just kidding. No, I don't. My parents would kill me. No, they wouldn't. I just wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, hey, these are my boobs. I know they're only A cups, but they're my A cups, so you're welcome. These are my toes. I think people definitely want to see my toes over my anything else. I get it. It's cute. But no, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't have anything against OnlyFans though. My friends that have OnlyFans, like, just like take a picture, do a video one day, and they're just set for the month, even the year. It's crazy. But also, they have really big boobs. So what I lack in boobs, I make up for in personality. So maybe my OnlyFans could be like a comedy show. Private.
Would you make an OnlyFans?
Never say never.
Is being a mom hard?
No, it's easy. You know those people that say it's hard? They're not a good mom. That was a joke, because it's super fucking hard. It's very rewarding. Like, if you work hard for something when you were a kid and you bought it, you take care of that more than, not that you bought your kids, but you do be paying for them kids. It's pretty pricey to have a kid. I remember I stayed an extra day at the hospital and insurance was like, I'm sorry, did someone say $20,000? I'm like, what? I didn't know that. I thought they were just being nice. But yeah, I think it's the best and hardest thing you will do as a mom, just having kids. And it teaches you a lot about yourself and about your person and about your friends and about life.
Is being an influencer hard?
I think I try to see it more like as myself. I think the only hard part about this is, I said this before, like feeling like I had to process my emotions on a timeline to match up with content or keep up. I feel so much better where I am right now, so it's hard some days and it's not hard other days.
Do you ever wish that none of this happened?
Like, what's none of this? Like TikTok? I think that ties into like regret. I think there's no point, and no, I'm very happy and grateful where I am. I worked hard to get here, and yeah.
Hashtag no regrets.
No regrets, y'all. No ragrats.
Are you always honest with your followers?
Yes, I'm always honest with you guys, but I don't always tell you everything. I leave some things out. I feel like it's okay to talk about for if it's just me for my sake, or if it's another person that's involved for their sake as well, just to be respectful to both sides. But yeah, I'm honest with you guys. Sometimes I don't tell you everything. I also sometimes don't tell my mom or my friends everything, but sometimes I just process things myself.
Are all the skits about your mom/family true?
99.9% are true, yes. I could not have come up with that on my own. Yeah, my family's a little crazy, but the best ones are. Yeah, I try to keep it as honest as possible. And also, it is ridiculous because it is ridiculous. And it was ridiculous in real life too. I would be like thinking, this is ridiculous. But it's funny. And I feel like humor was always how I connected with my mom, because we're so different. So humor was always that connection with my mother. So I think it's super cool that I'm able to do that with this.
When is the last time you cried?
Ooh, I am an emotional wreck.
30 minutes ago.
Right before this interview. Like last week, a couple days ago actually. Yeah, I cried a couple days ago. I'm not gonna tell you about what. Not important.
When was the last time that you cried laughing?
Oh wait, you know what it was? You were impersonating the Hispanic mother. We haven't like shown this yet, and I was crying laughing because you're just so good at it. I'm like, I don't know. Christopher, I think, is one of the funniest people like on the planet, so I was crying laughing. I'm like, it was so fucking funny. Yeah, it's like that laugh where no noise comes out. It's just tears and your mouth's open. It's the best kind. And you're slowly falling to the floor like, ah. But yeah, I think a couple weeks ago, I guess, when you did that, I cried laughing. Yeah, he busted his ass. We should show that video here. I died. I'm like, what? He goes, should I fall? I'm like, nah. And then we start filming and he just goes. Really committed to the bit. That was great.
Do you ever feel like you have to question people's true intentions?
Yeah, but I feel like I'd feel that way no matter what I did. I just think it's good to be cautious all the time. Friends, family, partners, whatever.
Are you okay? You've seemed a bit off lately.
Why are you asking like that? Yes, I'm okay. I was a little off, but I'm okay. I think I have the recharge that I needed, and I feel really good. I'm also ovulating right now, so it just might be my cycle. Got me on a good day. TMI, yes, never.
Do you take meds?
Yeah, Jesus. Yes, I do. They're prescribed by my doctor. They're Prozac, and then there's bupropion, which helps with the side effects of that. Yeah, that is what I take. I have some beta blockers sometimes for like nervous, when I get super anxious and feel like I can't breathe. It helps lower your heart rate, in turn lowering your blood pressure, which makes you less anxious.
You talk about your manager, Alice, a lot. Have you guys ever had an argument?
Yes, we have had one argument. So it was actually, this ties in. I was going through like a phase where I wasn't processing my emotions, and again, I wasn't feeling, I was just thinking and thinking. Yeah, I just kind of like went distant from her because I was thinking all these things, and then we talked about it and it was great. But Alice is one of the most important people in my life, and we fought one time and she wasn't even fighting, it was just me fighting with myself, like processing, stuff. You know what it is. And I just wasn't processing it well. Sometimes it's hard because the people you love the most sometimes get the blunt end of your pain and your healing.
Oh, yeah.
You did not get that from me. But yeah, we're all good. I call her every day. I'll call her right after this interview.
How did you know your manager was the right choice?
Anyone who meets Alice, like, she's the right choice. You just talk to her, you're like, yep, that's the one. The one for what, I don't know, but definitely the one. She's just great. Funny and smart and trusting and a good human being, and she's kind and she's grateful for what she has. She works really hard and I really admire her. So I just knew after talking with her, I was like, I love you, I'm obsessed with you. Please, let's work together. And we did. And I think that's how the relationship should be, because your manager is like, it's a huge part of your life. That's your connection with other brands. That person's representing you. So you have to I think you should admire and idolize your manager because they are representing you and your brand. Very important to any fellow creators.
Do you ever feel lonely?
Yes, don't we all? But then I feel it and then I move on.
That was our final question.
Okay, great. Okay, this is great. I am really glad we did that. I actually feel fine. I thought I'd be feeling a little emotional, but I don't. I feel good. Thanks for asking that, you guys. I'm glad I could finally answer these burning questions you had. Sorry it took so long. I needed time. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you feel a little closer to me, perhaps. And maybe if this helped one person, you're not alone. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.